Today we're going to be diving into the Arizona Cardinals versus San Francisco 49ers Week 5 matchup. Who is this Arizona Cardinal team? And are we watching the San Francisco 49ers downfall right in front of our eyes? Let's get started on the Week 5 aftermath.
That's a really good win for us. That's a good football team over there. They're well coached. They got a lot of good players. They do things the right way here, which is why they've been so successful.
Alright everybody, welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack up that like button and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. On this channel, we're covering the Arizona Cardinals throughout the entirety of the 2024 season. So subscribe it up, it's absolutely for free.
And the guys fought for 60 minutes. This league is really hard, and I was frustrated, not with just the way we were playing first half. I felt like we were moving the ball well, and we just the interception, we get the blocked field goal. I feel like the score didn't represent how well we were moving the ball in the way we were playing. And when I say this league is hard, the margin for error is very tight. And I feel like we were, not necessarily giving the game away, but we just weren't capitalizing on the opportunities we had when we got down there and putting the ball in the end zone. So that was frustrating. But for us to fight back, battle back, and end up, winning this game on the road against a great team is huge.
All right, everybody, let's go and get started here. Let's go and talk about the Week 5 aftermath, the Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers. And obviously, as you can tell by hearing from Jonathan Gannon as well as Kyler Murray, this was an absolute huge win, right? Now, there are some Cardinal fans out there that are downplaying the fact that, hey, maybe the Cardinals just got lucky, right? But these are the type of games that I've been talking about for weeks now, right? Where the Arizona Cardinals need to find ways to win ugly games, right? Because it didn't look all great defensively, it didn't look all great offensively, right? But at the bottom line, the Cardinals coming out with the win can definitely bring some momentum to this Arizona Cardinals organization. And if they could just learn how to get this offense functioning to the level that they think that they can get this going, then hey, I think sky's the limit for this offense. But as you can tell right now, still in Week 5, there's still some sort of, inconsistencies with Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. That connection is not as flawless as we all want them to be. Now, obviously, with another win under our belt at 2-3, that gives us a little bit more time to stay within the contention realm of the NFC West. Because if you look at the NFC West, a lot of good things happened in this weekend, right? We got the Seattle Seahawks losing to the Giants. Thank you, Giants. We got the Arizona Cardinals taking care of the San Francisco 49ers, only by a point, but still a win is a win. And then we got the Rams dead in the water, losing to the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers are going to be the next matchup for the Cardinals, but this win right here gives the Cardinals fans a level of excitement of, hey, maybe we can go to Lambeau, right? Maybe we can go to Lambeau and actually win. But let's talk about this aftermath. Hearing from Kyler Murray, hearing from Jonathan Gannon, they both have stated how hard winning in the NFL is, right? And Kyler Murray said it himself. He's been frustrated, right? There was a lot of frustration. You've seen a lot of the cameras pan over to Kyler Murray, and he just did not look happy because of the results not being on the field. I believe that they both felt the pressure of they needed to win this game. There's a lot of chatter. There was a lot of talk amongst the NFL world, the fan base about, hey, maybe Kyler Murray isn't the guy. Maybe Jonathan Gannon isn't the guy, right? Maybe Drew Petzing needs to get fired. There was a lot of talk heading into this game, but like I said before, a win cures all. Was this a perfect game for the Cardinals offense? No. Was this a perfect game for the Arizona Cardinals defense? No. Was our special teams perfect? No. But you got to give a shout out here to Chad Ryland for coming in and actually subbing in for Matt Prater, which was a late scratch. On Sunday, we actually found out that Matt Prater was not a go. Chad Ryland came in here and took care of business. Did he get a field goal blocked? Yes, but that was more in a tribute to, obviously, the San Francisco 49ers special teams making a play. Overall, Chad Ryland did really good. He's actually a 4th round pick in the 2023 draft by the Patriots, and honestly, he actually did a really good job for the Arizona Cardinals, made some really good, crucial kicks. Hey, have you heard of NFL All Day? This really cool way to collect and own official NFL highlights. You can collect some of the biggest plays in football, and now they're even adding the top rookies, just like Marvin Harrison Jr. and others from this year's 2024 draft class. Basically, you buy a pack with moments, like a touchdown or a game-changing interception, and each one of them is unique. They're all tied to a blockchain, so it's like owning a piece of the NFL that's totally yours. Plus, with the new rookie class added, you can pull a moment from one of the league's rising stars right from the start. What's awesome is that you can hold on to them or trade and sell them with other collectors. Some of the rarer moments, especially those from breakout rookies, can go up in value. So it's not all about collecting. It's also a fun way to invest in the future of the game, and there are always new challenges and events where you can earn even more moments. It really feels like you're a part of the NFL community. In one of my vintage packs, I was able to pull the incredible Aeneas Williams with a huge pick six in the 1999 against the now Commanders. For my most recent packs, I was able to pull Marquise Hollywood Brown in 2023, taking an end around pass against the Commanders, and Rondale Moore taking a pitch out of the backfield against the Seattle Seahawks. Seriously, now is the perfect time to jump in. Grab a pack and see what you pull. Come on over to NFL All Day right now and let's get started. This game as a whole changes the whole trajectory of the Arizona Cardinals 2024 season. Right now, can the Cardinals only win 2 games for the rest of the way? Yes, they can. But I truly do believe that this game can serve as a catapult for the Arizona Cardinals in the 2024 season, because at the end of the day, a lot of people had the San Francisco 49ers potentially going deep into the playoffs or potentially making another Super Bowl run. So getting a win in Santa Clara, away from our home is an absolute huge win for Kyler Murray, for this organization, for Jonathan Gannon, and obviously for the fan base as well. Now, looking at the snap counts, we actually had some people not playing today. Obviously, Garrett Williams, unfortunately, did not play in this game. He's still nursing a injury, but we did have a lot of young cornerbacks step up. We ended up having Max Melton having a spike in play. He actually had a total of 50% of the snap counts, along with Starling Thomas the fifth with 52%, and then Sean Murphy-Bunting with 98%. Now, Keitrell Clark did have some play here and there. Overall, we had some playmakers on the defensive side of the ball, and it was one of the biggest crucial moments as to why the Cardinals ended up beating the San Francisco 49ers by 1 point. Now, it didn't help the 49ers that their kicker, Jake Moody, ended up going down with a ankle injury, I believe is what it was. He ended up trying to get a tackle on one of our guys on a special teams play. He probably shouldn't have done that, because that probably changed the trajectory of this game to begin with, because the 49ers offense couldn't play for a 40-yard field goal, right? They had to get a touchdown even when they were down by just 1 point. So there was a lot of things kind of, shading over to the Cardinals, but that's situational football, right? You'd never know what happens. The Cardinals were down arguably one of their best cornerbacks, and we still made do with what we had, right? And we still don't have production from our young first-round talent in Darius Robinson. We're all hoping, fingers crossed, that he will be available to start in week 6, because we know, right? We've seen this pass rush attempt to cause pressure to Brock Purdy and all the other quarterbacks that we played so far this year, and it's never been consistent enough to wrapping them up, because we're causing pressure back there. The problem was that Brock Purdy made our defensive line look very, very silly. I still do think that something needs to be done. I love the idea of potentially bringing in Matthew Judon. Now, obviously, that didn't happen, but I feel like the Cardinals need to do something, because that's going to be one of the biggest holes that we have right now. We can send blitzes with Jalen Thompson. We can send blitzes with Budda Baker. I do believe that it is going to be the job of our defensive line to get back there and cause pressure to the opposing quarterback. Now, we're all really hoping that Darius Robinson is going to go ahead and give us that juice in the interior part of our line. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that he is going to turn out the way that we all need him to turn out, because it's kind of obvious right now, one of the biggest holes for the Arizona Cardinals defense is the fact that we cannot cause consistent pressure enough to actually bring down the quarterback and make a big, huge, impactful play. But overall, I feel like this Arizona Cardinal team did very, very good to stay within this game. There could have been an opportunity where the Cardinals looked at the scoreboard coming into the half at 23-10 and probably just fell apart, right? But you got to give kudos to where kudos is due, and it's going to be the leadership of Jonathan Gannon, everybody in this locker room, everybody that has a C patch on their jersey, right? The captain patch on their jersey, to really rally this team around to make a huge comeback, and that's exactly what the Arizona Cardinals did. And there was a roughing the passer call on Kyler Murray, and it made an easy decision for Jonathan Gannon to go for that 2-point conversion, and that was that 1-point swing that we needed to win the game. Light the fire on the San Francisco 49ers to consistently continue to throw the ball, and it's so crazy because Jordan Mason is no slouch, right? Jordan Mason is a really, really good running back, and you got to give kudos to where kudos is due, because the Arizona Cardinals defense, although like I mentioned, is the weak point, right, on this team, where I guess specifically more that defensive line core, but I think that the Cardinals did did a very good job in containing him, right? I don't think anybody expected us to stop Jordan Mason, but the fact that we contained him enough to where they felt like Brock Purdy was going to be the one to win this game, forced an ugly throw by Brock Purdy, and obviously the rest is history here, while Kazir White getting an interception and sealing the game for the Arizona Cardinals win. So looking at the division right now, this is still a very attainable division, right? We got the Seattle Seahawks now coming back down to earth. They already got 2 straight losses under their belt, losing to the Lions as well as losing to the New York Giants, which nobody gave the Giants any cred to win this game, so kudos to them. And then obviously on the other side of the coin with the Green Bay Packers taking care of business with the Rams. So right now where the Cardinals stand is we are sitting at the number 2 spot in the division at 2-3, but the best part is that the Cardinals were the only team in the NFC West last weekend to win a game, so that really definitely helped us out. And on top of that, we are 2-0 on the division, where the Cardinals have won both their division games, and the San Francisco 49ers, although tied with us at the number 2 spot, they are now 0-2 in the division by losing by the Cardinals as well as losing to the Rams as well. So this is going to be a very crucial week for the 49ers to try to get right. They got a Thursday night football game coming their way, and honestly, I don't even care who wins. Let them beat each other up. It's just, it's week by week. You never know what happens, and that's the beautiful part of the NFL, especially because it's this early. The Cardinals have made good strides, right? We got punched in the mouth in week 5, and we rebounded in a way that I don't think anybody expected the Arizona Cardinals to go into Santa Clara and get a win over their San Francisco 49ers. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this game. We saw a lot of good things. Obviously, both teams don't really like each other. We also did see Trey McBride, getting into a scuffle in the sidelines, and Trey Greenlaw came out of nowhere and actually pushed Trey McBride. I don't even know why he didn't get a flag, but nevertheless, I do think that the Cardinals had their mindset in the game and were the better team this last Sunday. So, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cardinals.